All right, so I've got another collection video here. Now, this one I'm actually really excited about, and I thought it was going to take a lot longer to get here. This one came all the way from Australia. So this was a collection that I bought off Auction Zip from an auction house somewhere in Australia. I forget exactly where it was, but this is actually two collections. So it's two lots in there. Each one was probably a couple thousand Magic cards. What I liked about it was I saw, I think there was like a Dark Steel booster box. I saw some older boxes from older sets that at least like 10 years old. Didn't see a lot of the individual cards. They weren't really spread out very much, but I like the age and I figured I'd take a chance on it. So here's the thing. So the cost of this collection wasn't too bad. The cards themselves was like $320. I want to say it was in that range, but the shipping, oh my God, the shipping cost me $290 just for the shipping. So that cost me just as much almost as the collection. What's funny is because it was like a shipping service, and I get it that they air shipped it from Australia to Massachusetts over here in the United States. So, and it came super quick. Like it was like 5 business days it was here from when they shipped it. So that's very cool. But still, that seems like a lot of money to pay for shipping. So my expectation is that the quality of shipping is 11 out of 10. I mean, it's got to be like Spinal Tap turned up to 11. If I'm paying $209 for shipping. So here we go. We're going to open this up. This is probably going to be a longer video. So what I'll probably do is kind of unpack it and then go through. It'll probably be a couple of videos. It's probably the invoice right there. So let's see. Packing paper. Okay. Pretty good. Ixalan box. Okay. Not complaining yet, but that's a little loose. That's okay. That might be the Dark Steel box I saw. Okay. What is this? Looks like, okay, a shoe box with some tape on the top. All right, what I'm gonna do is let's just start taking this out and put it on the counter here. And let's see how this is packaged up. I got just a box here, some loose cards, sure. Ixalan box. Oh, come on. It's not even taped or nothing. For $290, they could have used some tape. All right, here we go. Put this aside. What do we got here? Dark Steel box, not taped either. Oh, man. All right. There's a Dark Steel box. Okay. Full of cards. That's good. See some, what are these, like kind of intro packs? What's this, Invasion? Little box with Invasion on top. What do we got? What kind of sets we got here? Scourge. Okay. Focus. Scourge. All right. So age is pretty good. Again, what I saw was, I feel like it was kind of like at least 10, 15, 20 years old. Deck boxes. Let's see real quick. Deck boxes, some sleeve cards. Okay. Old penny sleeves. Skin thinner. I'm not sure what set that is. I'll have to look in a minute, but all right, cards in there. That's good. Put those aside. All right. What the hell is that? What the hell? Okay, luckily it's just a Plains Magic Origins. For $290, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be upset about a couple of basic lands, but come on now. All right, let's keep pulling this out. This one's got tape on it. Okay, that one's good. This looks like a shoebox full of cards. All right, and here, okay, so I did see a bunch of these kind of like deck boxes. There's cards in there. Okay. Again, none of this is really shown as far as what was in there. These could have been empty boxes. There's something in there. Yeah, there's something in there for sure. Okay, let's pull these out of here. So I guess the packing's not bad. I mean, again, this is just me being kind of like complaining, but like, yes, those are basic lands, but they could have been anything when you think about it. So, I mean, again, when you pay that much for shipping, I guess it's pretty good. I don't know. Was it $290 worth? I don't think so, but all right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that over there. So this is what I'm looking at right here. So pretty good. Let me get this all in sight. Let's move these boxes out of the way. We don't need to see these right now. Let's get this trash 7th edition box out of the way. We don't need to see that. Ice Age, the Dark. No one likes those sets anyways. Those are old stuff. It's not new. No one likes the old stuff. All right, here we go. No real rhyme or reason. I'm just throwing this all in front here. A bunch of deck boxes, a bunch of these, and a big shoe box here. I'll put it to the side. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. This is the collection. Yes, this was 2 lots. I thought it actually was going to be more cards, to be honest with you. But, maybe they just condensed them down or something like that. But so basically, excuse me, $320 for the cards, $290 for shipping. So I'm down, what was that, like $610 or so? Basically, that's what I'm looking at. And we're going to take a quick look through here. Again, this is probably going to be several videos, I think, just because of the amounts, what I'm seeing here. All right. Got my scanner all set up. Let's just start digging, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just start right here. What is this, first of all? Very cool Dragon deck box. Ultra Pro. All right. What do we got here? All right, some sleeve cards. Maybe a deck. Partial. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm guessing a deck or a partial deck at least. Stuck in there. A little curl to him, too. Treetop Scout. Okay. Let's see. Let's just start digging in. So a lot of these, again, okay. Scourge, Legion, Seedboard Muse. Very nice. I know that's a good hit right there. Isn't that a game changer now? It's a game changer. It's a game changer. $20.25 for the market price to start us off. Okay, that's pretty good. Put that over there. A lot of these, again, these sets I'm not fully familiar with. I wasn't around these times, so I'm not sure. Form of the Dragon, Scourge, Enchantment. It's a rare. Bulk rare. It's a bulk rare. Furnace Dragon from Dark Steel, I believe. Let's see. I can scan them through these sleeves most of the time. Bulk rare. Okay. Wirewood Chandelier, Legions, uncommon. Yeah, okay, I thought so. $1.67. It's pullable. 8th Edition Mountains. Worm's Tooth from Dark Steel. I don't think these are anything, but I'm probably going to be scanning a lot of these. No, that's not that. I pull up like the Spanish version of something. Dark Steel. No, nothing. Okay, there's nothing there. Because I'm not familiar with all these, so I will probably be scanning a lot of these uncommons, taking a look. Dragon, Speaker, Shaman, 422. Okay, from Scourge, that'll work. Very cool lands. The Channeler, I think, was nothing. 8th edition. Well, we're sure. It's a common from Onslaught, but yeah, 227. Okay, 2 of those. That'll work. Dragon Roost from Onslaught. Anything dragons with Tarkir, you always got to check. You never know. Bulk right there. Furnace Dragon. Did I do that one already? Furnace Dragon. Nothing there. Okay. You know, I haven't checked as the condition of these. I'm not sure. Because again, as I said, these condition can absolutely kill. Get a little curl to them. See that? But actually, the condition's good. It's actually very nice. Okay. Cool. So they probably sat in these sleeves for the past 15 years in someone's basement until someone dropped them off at a Goodwill. And then, or not a Goodwill. This was actually from the other one. So wherever it ended up, and then they just auctioned it off. So cool. Imperial Hellkite. Scanning. Nothing there. It's a bulk. Taunting Elf. This was an Elf Dragon deck. Imperial Hellkite. Just did one of those. That's bulk. Timberwatch Elf. Not really. Taunting Elf, put that aside again. Like the 8th edition lands, very cool. Killmouth Dragon from Legions. 90 cents, kind of a bulk rare. Treetop Scouts. See, it was like a dragon elf deck. Another one of those. Worm's Tooth, that's nothing. Shaman was good, that was like $4. And the Bladewing, Rorsch Bladewing from Onslaught. Okay. Come on. You can scan. You can do it. You can scan. Come on, you can do it. There it goes. 86 cents for market. Okay, so a couple cool pullables off the bat right there. Put the bulk over here. All right, not a bad first little tint. Let's keep going. I'm guessing this is probably just decks, right? Wow, look at these penny sleeves. Okay, these have not seen the light. There's even like a yellowing to them. Wow, these have not seen the light in a long time. Champions Comic Got Force. Decree of Savagery from Scourge. No, bulk rare right there. Those mites. I don't think these are anything. Nope. Tangled Ass. Door to Nothingness. I love this card. So I had a rule whenever I put this in a deck, I only cast it on myself when it was 1v1 at the end of the game. Scute Mob from OG Zendikar. Nothing there. Just because you know who won, but it made it more fun. Kadama the North Tree from Champions. Nothing there. My bulk rare. Tangled Asp. The Leaf Collar commons from Champions. These are worth checking because I don't know some of these. Takes a second anyways to scan them. Commune with Nature? I think so. Nope, I guess I was wrong. Love the old lands, Mirrodin lands, very cool. Panoptic Mirror. That was just unbanned in Commander, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's check the condition. This is a beat up old sleeve. This was just unbanned. Great condition, yeah. So this probably just sat in these sleeves for the past however many years. Very nice. I guess I'll put it back in these trash sleeves for now. For now, okay. Very nice. I'll take that Panoptic Mirror. 47.67 market. Joiner Adept, 5th Dawn. 201, sure. We'll take that. These were nothing, I think, these commons. It's a Shaman. It's a snake. Nothing really there. Kadama's Reach, those are always good. Yeah, $1.46. Loxodon Warhammer from Mirrodin Uncommon. Not really. Forgotten Ancient from Scourge. Printed 1,000 times, right? Printed 1,000 times. Yeah, bulkish. Pulls Mycosynth Lattice. Okay, now we're talking Darksteel. Okay, so this is a good pickable collection so far. 1406. Very nice. Oh, this might be a good one then. We're only 2 decks in. Secure Tribe Elder. We'll take those. Yeah, buck. Decoy. Yeah, see, again, some of these coms I don't know. So I'm gonna check. The Egg Watcher, these weird kind of like upside down cards from Kamigawa. I didn't play during this era, so I remember the first time I saw some of these, I was like, what in the hell is that? That is nothing. Tribe Elder again, we'll take those. Roaring Slagworm, again, that's Darksteel. No, bulk rare. OG Zendikar Full Art Lands. Those are just cool. I don't think they really are worth anything. Buck, I guess. Okay, so probably buy listable. These arts for these old ones are incredible. Mirrodin Lands, absolutely love the arts. Future Sight, Llanowar Mentor, probably nothing. It's just only common. Nope, nothing. The Warhammer, okay, pick that aside. Another Secure Tribe Elder. Another Secure Tribe Elder. Always take those. Love these lands, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Wear Away as a common. Nothing there. Sashiro the Anointed from Champions. 845. Sure. Legendary Snake Monk. Oh, the Snake. Okay, so Snake Tribal, sure. Dryad Arbor. Very nice. Okay, I like this so far. 715. Another Forgotten Ancient. Nature, I think. Very good start here. Yeah, all right. That Panoptic Nier was incredible. Yeah, that was just unbanned like, what, a couple of weeks ago or like something? And it probably went from like $2 to $47 because all of a sudden everyone's got to use it now. All right. Let's keep rolling. So another deck. Sure, let's see. All right, Machinite, Darksteel. Nothing there. Gemini Engine, it's a rare from Darksteel. Nothing, it's bulk rare. Cool Plains, nice Onslaught lands. Love these beautiful lands. Golem's Eye. Okay, so Darksteel, MC Mirrodin, and Fifth Dawn. There can be a lot of commons and uncommons that are pullable on that side. There's a lot. None of these, I don't think, but I'm just going to check them real quick. Spell Bombs, no. Steel Shaper's Gift. That was the only printing before Commander Masters reprinted, I believe. 387, yep. Very cool lands. Oh man. Unglued. Nope. Unglued? I forget. Unglued, Unhinged. Unhinged. 814, sure. Mirrodin's Core. I don't think that's anything. Nope. Mana Leak. Sword of Kaldra. That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. 1879. If you just combat damage to a creature, remove that creature from the game. Yeah, okay. Creature is +5/+5. Okay, yeah, very nice. Shield. Okay. Oh, wait, is this like a thing where if you have all of them? Equipment names. So if you have this, that makes this one indestructible. Okay, very cool. And this is indestructible. All right, let's see. 672, sure. Morningstar if you're common. Nothing there. Okay. Yeah, see, I was hoping that it would have a lot from these old sets because, again, there's a lot of cool old stuff that just hasn't been reprinted yet. Whisper Silk Cloak for the common. What, $2-3, right? 361. Slagworm Armor. I think some of these are pullables. Yeah, 292 for the armor. The Worker. Nothing there. Mana Leak. Another Whisper Silk Cloak. Let me guess, probably a playset in here, I would think. There's another one. Awesome. Hybrid. I don't know. No. Reshape. Darksteel Rare. 341. Fantastic. Spellbombs. No. Arcbound Worker. No, nothing there. The Sun Standard from Mirrodin. Bulk. Cyanide Artificer from Darksteel. Okay. Nothing. Bulk rare right there. Vex. Common. Nothing. Arcbound Sith. Nothing there for the uncommon. No. Machinate. Was that a thing? The Machinate? I can't remember. I don't think so. Hex. Another one. What was it? Unglued? I'm going to forget already. Nice Plains. Full art. Awesome. Unhinged. 460 something. Gemini Engine for your rare. Nothing big there. Spell Bombs. Machinate. No. Love these old lands, man. Absolutely. Oh, another one. Nice. Love these islands. Very nice. They were reprinted in Double Masters OG, like you get them in the VIP packs. Which I think, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's one of those things. Reshape, I think that was nothing. Oh no, 396. This was also reprinted Double Masters. Those on the Unlands, I gotta be honest with you. I think that's obviously it's a very special thing for that set. The Unlands, it's known for their lands. That's what it's known for. So to reprint them at all, I think it's just a jerk move. Razorcrest Screen, I don't think that was anything in the Morningstar. No, okay. I think reprinting any Unlands is just not a cool thing. Like, they're gonna make cool Unlands in every unset. That's what they're known for. So just make a new unset with cool new lands, like in the ones that have already been made. That's what there is. Just have that be it. Like, what's wrong with that? This invasion box. Let's see. Look at the old sleeves. Holy crap. All right. So yeah, looks like an older collection, which is nice. The Egotist, that thing, Egotist. Complicate. Again, a lot of these I'm not sure, so I'll give them a quick little scan. Nothing. Some of these, again, some of these basic lands are actually, yeah, it's like a 97 cents market, so they're probably buy listable. I'll have to look at them more later. Islands, of course, being the most sought after basics, and if you get certain ones, certain arts, they really are pretty good. Misformed Dreamer for Onslaught, no. Fissure, Misformed Shrieker. I think anything there. Like, look at these lands. Invasion, nice. Sort of has sense. Again, maybe buy listable, I'm not sure. Again, I'll send it in with a box. If they give me something for it, great. If they don't, who cares? Found Image Crafter Dreamers, Misformed Mask, Misformed Wall, Syncopates, Odyssey? No. Initiates, Dreamer, Shield, Seahawk, War Chief. Gorgeous lands again. Sandbars, Walls, Discombobulate. Nope, nothing really there. Mutants, nothing really there. Long-term plans, uncommon. 448, 3 mana for an instant. Search your library for a card. Shuffle your library, then put that card third from the top. I mean, just make it a rare. Make it like 1 mana. I mean, you know. Well, I mean, it's cool little uncommon, I guess. The Shield, Shaper, Fissure, Walls. What do we got here? Graxaplon. Never heard that one before. The Aura. Oops, only once there. 484. 3-mana enchanted creature, untap it. Enchanted creature against flying. Enchanted creature can't be blocked. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, $4 uncommon, I'll take it. That's the nice thing about these old eras. There's a lot of value to be found. You just got to dig through it. Turtles, long-term plans. I don't think that was anything, was it? Okay, guess it was. Sandbar. Islands. Found. Hindering Touch. Complicates. Nothing really there. Some plans. God, these rough old sleeves. Onslaught Odyssey. Great Furnace. There we go. Great Furnace. Nice. 421. Vault of Whispers. 272. Yeah, we'll put those aside. A Ditch. Nothing special lands here. Probably nothing. No. Okay. Plains. Steps. Plains. Love the old basics. Temple of the False God. I think it's a usable card. 50 cents for a market. Not really. Cavern. Not really. And the Terminal. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Awesome. So definitely some pullables for sure. Definitely a lot of good hits. I'm liking this. So again, my cost was like $610 shipped to my door. $290 was just the shipping. Just pretty crazy, man, when you think about it. It really is. I'm gonna see what's in this box right here. This is kind of a random thing. Ultra Pro. How old is this? Does it say? 2003. Okay, so this is old. 20 years old. 20 plus years old. Let's see what's in here. All right. Oh, good. Tape on the cards. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see is tape on the cards. All right. Let's just go like this and start digging in. You know what? This can just rip right off. All right. What do we got here? Oh, we got some proxies. All right, so it was the Helm of Kaldra. That's a dismantle. From there, Echoing Ruin, Goblin Striker, Mirror Servitor. Some of these mirrors can be decent. It can even scan it through there. Nice. I was curious about these. It can scan it even with that little piece of paper in the front. That's pretty impressive. Okay. I mean, there's nothing there. Servitor, Spy Network. Spy Network? No. Love the Fallout lands. Like I said, I'll pull these aside either way. They're cool. And then we got Guilds of Ravnica. Okay, that's different. Lockets, Darts. That's okay. So, okay. Again, this was 2 collections, but these were in the same box. But you know, though they could have thrown them together. Who knows? All right, let's see. Lockets, Guilds of Ravnica. Guilds of Ravnica really doesn't have anything good for commons, and I don't think anything for uncommons really either. A little foil, nothing there. Unborn Ego is rare. It's nothing, I don't think. Yeah, nothing. Again, overall condition's pretty good too, which I'm liking so far. Sanctum Seeker from Ixalan. Nothing there. Ikoria. All right. Interesting. Ixalan. Rivals of Ixalan, and then back to OG Zendikar. Man, that's a great island. Scan out of curiosity. Nah, nothing. Still beautiful lands. We'll take them. World Wake. Dread Sanctuary. Tectonic Edge. No, nothing there. Refuge. Love the old tokens. Love the old tokens. Cool. Old tip cards. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, I guess there's some new stuff in here as well, which is fine. I don't mind new stuff as long as it's decent and pickable. But from before, I've noticed anything new, a lot of times can just be kind of crap. The Acolyte for your common? No, nothing there. Let's see. Again, how can you not like the old art from some of those? Viridian Shaman from Mirrodin, uncommon? No. Discovery. No, reprinted a bunch of times. Outrider. Eyes, Viridian Shaman. Renewal of Faith from Scourge. Quiet Purity. Fatigue. Fierce Empath. Guardian. Whoa! Okay, we got a really nice proxy here. What is this? Avatar of Destruction for 10 and 6 green. I can't read that. Avatar Destruction, power of toughness are equal to the number of creatures in play in any graveyard and in any library or out of the game. I can't read all that. That's crazy. Okay. It's cool. People would make their own cards, though. And this is Chosen, Lycoria. Bunch of very cool tokens. Or Zendikar lands. Trailblazer's Boots. There's a great uncommon from OG Zendikar. Yep, 260. Blazing Torch, I don't think so. Venture Gear, I don't think so. We'll take another Boots, very nice. Expedition Map, common. 110. Those were like $3 before, I guess not anymore. Pruner Captain. Yeah, for the uncommon, 257. Terra Eternal. 3-mana enchantment, all lands are indestructible. Well, I mean, people don't target them anyways, but I guess it's a good thing to have. Brave the Elements. Apprentice, Core Aeronauts, Core Sanctifiers, Griffin. Yeah, I did not play it this time at all for OG Zendikar, so a lot of this I'm not familiar with. Like, I wouldn't be able to recognize a lot of these hits if I saw them. Some of the obvious ones. Ooh, there's a foil. Is that a World Wake foil? Iona's Judgment. Probably nothing, but World Wake foil. Yeah, nothing really. Quarter or something, nothing really. Still cool to see those, see old foils. It's definitely a good sign. Barbed Lightning. Probably nothing, right? Yeah, nothing. Mechanic Hammer, Old Mirrodin lands, nice. Come on, let me see some fetch lands in this old stuff. Storm. Pain, nothing. Little guys. And lots of lands. And then an Ikoria card. Sure. Okay. We're at 24 minutes now. All right, so what I'm probably going to do is I think this is going to be several videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this box, and then I will have that be the end of video 1. Because rather than being like a super, really, really long one, I'll just split it up a little bit, and I'm fine with that. What do we got? Ikoria. Ikoria. I'll take Triomes if you want to give me Triomes. 6 Subdual. And then Legions. Talon and the Cavalier. Onslaught. Is it Ixor's Will? It's a counterspell. Not a good one. Paladin of Atonement from Rise of Ixalan. Bulk. Some sleeved cards. What do we got here? Echoing Courage, Naturalized, Dragon Fangs. Shadows. Mirrodin. Ikoria. This is kind of just a mess of random stuff here. I'm not even sure if these are like decks or what. Thought Dissector. It's a rare from Darksteel. Nothing. Nothing. Fingering Pathcutters. We're scanning these uncommons because I really don't know. Can it be Crawler uncommon? Probably not. Tango Walk. God, that art, man. You cannot touch the old art. That's insane. Awesome. Nothing there. A little Mongoose from Odyssey. Again, takes me a second to scan it, so I figure why not. Future Sights, Onslaught, 8th edition, World Wake, Zendikon, Explore. That might be worth grabbing. Nope, it's not. Expedition Map, those are good. Walking Atlas, that's a pullable common from World Wake. Yeah, 206. And then the Unforged, I don't think that's anything. Okay. Pickables. And definitely some good stuff. Like I said, there's been several $10+ cards. I think a couple $20 cards. So this is looking good already. Ritual of Restoration. I'm liking this so far. Like I said, when I had to pay that shipping cost of almost $300, Borderless Sea Dasher Octopus from Ikoria, fuck. I was like, oh man. But again, you know, when I bid on these, like, it's such an arbitrary number when you bid on them because you don't really know everything. So you're kind of like, you know what it is when you bid on auctions like this, it's really, how much am I willing to lose on this gamble? That's exactly what it is because you can't really predict a Rampant Growth. So I always take those, 8th edition. They're playable. That's exactly the way I look at it, is how much am I willing to lose on this? Color of Gales. Eel, Zendikar, Treasure Hunt. No, that one. Vanisher. Spell Pierce, no. Serpents. Into the Royal? No. Spell Contortion. So that's kind of the way I look at it. I go, all right, like based on what I can see, you know, how much it's a trap. Maybe it's something. Nope, it's not. But how much am I willing to lose on one of these collections? That's kind of the way I look at it, honestly. And that's what I've been doing so far. We got a rare coming up from World Wake, Selective Memory. That's like the story of my life. Selective Memory. Dispel, Spell Pierce, that thing. It's a Whiplash Trap. Nope. Another trap. I know some of these traps can be good. I forget which one it is. Cancel, Into the Royal, no. Holy Crush, Shambler. Arbor Elf, maybe? Pullable? Not, well, it's pullable, it's usable. Creeper. Nature's Claim, it's usable. Yeah, it's a $1.06, sure. Slingbow Trap. No. It's another trap. I'll scan the traps because I know some of them are pretty good. Riverbow, there's a classic from Visions. Baloth, Contest. Silhouette Ripper. Okay, Smother. Okay. Lots of smalls. Definitely pickable. Again, condition's good. I like that so far. I like that I'm seeing good condition. All right, a couple little stacks here. There's an Ultimatum. We'll take that from Ikoria. Servitor, I think I checked these already. Yeah, nothing there. Bruiser. Skeleton Shards? I don't think so. Arcbone Crusher, that's a pullable from Darksteel, right? Yeah, 258. And again, the condition's great. I mean, it really is. I mean, these are probably never played with. They probably just went into a box and sat there for a while. Garden of Solitude. It's a spirit from this set. Spirits and Shrines can be good. Golem, Spyglass. So many of these commons, uncommons from this set can be good pullables. I just don't remember exactly which ones they are, so I'm going to check them all real quick. It takes a second anyways. Totems. Nope. Breath. Your Servitor, no. Demon's Horn. No. Clockwork Beetle, that's nothing. Construct. 104, yeah, so it's pullable. Arcbone Slith. Nope. Whisper Silk Cloak, there's another one. Hey, dude, we'll take those all day long. That's the thing is, like, with these old collections, those commons and things like that, Skull Clamp, there you go. Those commons and these uncommons, man, they might not have been used, so they just sat in a box, and it's like that. It's a perfect condition. Darksteel Skull Clamp is uncommon. Awesome. I mean, reprint 1,000 times, 663, but that's what you find in these things, is all those bulk things that you just, you know, gold mirror. These mirrors can be pretty cool. Cheap, you know, rocks. That's pullable, I suppose. So Playhouse and Whisper Silk Cloak. Awesome. Hybrid, Thunderstaff. Nope. Golems. Amplify. As this card comes into play, put a 1/1 counter on it for each bird and or soldier you reveal in your hand. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, looks like we got one more small stack. We're about the 30-minute mark, so that'd be perfect to kind of do 2, maybe 3 videos for this one because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. We've only just started. Stinger. I'll check these real quick. Pit. 155. Spawning Pit. Again, uncommon. Dark Steel. We'll take it. I like to test these, but a few of these. I think they were a thing. Reflexes. Champions of Kamigawa. Vine Kami. Order. Feast of Worms. Uncommons. Nope. Wirefly Hive. Another Spawning Pit. We'll pull that out. Garden. These commons. I don't think anything there. Refuge. Some of these lands. Nope. Full Arts. Battle for Zendikar cards. Very, very nice. Halimar Depths. I think that's a good common. Nope, maybe not. Bojuka Bog is, though. Yep, Bojuka Bog 105. I mean, it's a million commander decks now, but still pretty cool. Quicksand, nothing. Okay, Eye of Ugin. Worldwake Mythic. Well, okay, now we're talking. Look at that, dude. It's like perfect, too. Oh, that's near mint. Come on, give me something. What's the price there? $63.30. Now we're talking. All right, I'm going to steal a sleeve from one of these other ones. A good sleeve, too. Not a crappy one. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right. I am very hopeful now about this collection. Eye of Ugin. Very nice. That's the big hit so far. Awesome. Halimar Depths. That was nothing. Fallout Lands. Brontotherium. No. Demolish. Burst Lightnings. Punish Fires. Magna Rifts. Barrage. Mongrels. Minotaurs, nothing, and probably nothing. Rumbling Aftershocks. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, I've gone through, like, just, what, a couple of boxes here? Maybe, like, 3 or 4 decks and a few other boxes. Not a lot, but I've already pulled out a lot of pullables. Yeah, this is going to be one where I think at the end I'm going to have to show, the results very clearly at the end, because already, like, these are the pullables. Now, again, there's some, like, Full Art OG Zendikar lands that aren't worth anything, but this is already the stuff I've kind of, like, set aside already. Okay, this is going to be great. So we're 32 minutes, and yeah, I'm going to pause here, and we'll be doing part 2 soon.